This is Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures, coming to you from the floor of the CME here in Chicago with your livestock roundup. Kind of a watching paint dry type of market, specifically for the April live cattle here over the past 48 hours, chopping around in a very tight range. We did hold technical support 128 to 128.40. This was the lows of the week, as well as trend line support from those November lows. This presented a halfway decent buying opportunity. Really not looking for a whole lot more room to the upside. 129.47.5 was the previous contract highs back on January 31st. This was being an opportunity to reduce long exposure and potentially look to the short side. We've seen some cash develop here earlier today, about 128. This is steady with last week and kind of a disappointment for those looking for a little bit more firmer cash trade here this week. So we like being sellers ahead of that cattle on feed report tomorrow, but again, going to want to manage your risk appropriately there, knowing that that is an unknown. Now, moving over to the feeder cattle market, yesterday we put out a buy recommendation in our nightly livestock roundup. The bottom end of support there back in January held very well. We had been down for 5 consecutive days, so we were a little bit oversold, and we thought that the sell-off in grains would be a little bit of a momentum boost for the feeders. And we saw that play out today, but really testing up here against resistance. 146 is a 100-day moving average. Don't see a whole heck of a lot of value here, so if you bought the low end of the range, this is an opportunity to reduce that risk and move on to the next trade. Now, wrapping things up with the lean hog market, lean hogs have been very choppy and for us basically untradeable. Looking for the 1 to 3 day time frame when you're gapping up and down every day for no apparent reason, it makes it very difficult. So still kind of waiting for the dust to settle a little bit. 57 is going to be a big level to hold on a closing basis. If we can stabilize above here, potentially we march higher towards that 60 level. So that's what we're looking at to wrap up the week. That's what you should be looking at too. It's been Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME.